daily horoscope for all signs. You can access each sign in the chapters section of the description. Let's begin. Horoscope for Aquarius, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Aquarius, you feel how energy moves between intensity and fluidity, as if the universe were asking you to balance passion with clarity. In your home one, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto line up in a powerful conjunction that carries your aura with an unusual force. It is as if someone has adjusted the volume of your life to a maximum level. You wake up with an energy that drives you to act, but also with the need to filter the superfluous. Your ideas are sharp, your language straight, and every physical gesture seems loaded with purpose. This is a morning to feel fully you, without masks, with that inner fire that characterizes you. Taking this energy to the professional field, today seems like a day to clear roads. In your house 2, the Moon and Saturn ask you for structure and discipline, but with Jupiter in house 6, there is room to expand what you do. This situation can be given, a meeting in which, suddenly, your voice rises with a precise idea that no one else had considered. It is no coincidence, it is Mercury in alliance with Venus, which gives you the grace to unite logic and empathy. However, Saturn in House 2 will remind you that each action must be thought of. It is not about being more ambitious, but more intelligent with your resources. Maybe today you're facing a challenge you need to delegate to, or a project that you thought was finished resurrects with a final detail. Here, the key is not to rush you. As a person who organizes his desk before writing, take a moment to align your priorities. The reward will be a tangible advance, like a customer who finally signs a contract or an idea that comes to life in a presentation. On the health and routine front, today is a day to listen to your body. The Moon in House 2 and Mars in House 1 demand action, but also balance. You may feel that knot in your shoulders at the end of the day, as if Pluto's energy in the house was excavating accumulated tensions. The solution: small balancing rituals. If you have been sitting in front of the computer, get up and walk for a couple of minutes. If you feel overwhelmed, try a deep breath that fills your lungs and expels the air forcefully. Today's magic is in the alliance between Mars and Saturn. The first pushes you to act, the second asks you to do it patiently. An exercise routine that doesn't last more than 20 minutes, but that, for its accuracy, leaves your body with that feeling of cleanliness. Or a simple but tasty meal, like a brown rice with sautéed vegetables, which nourishes without overwhelming. In the emotional and relational sphere, today is a day of surprises. With Uranus in House 4, something unexpected can alter your family or domestic routine. Maybe a neighbor who suddenly knocks on your door with a collaborative proposal, or a relative who mentions a subject you thought was settled. Uranus is not the planet of calm, but of sudden change. Here, the lesson is to adapt without resistance. If you feel a distance from someone close to you, don't take it as a rejection, but as an opportunity to reinvent the dynamic. A conversation in which, instead of talking about the usual, you share a personal project or a film that impacted you. Today's energy also favors creativity in your intimate surroundings. A detail like decorating with dried flowers in the dining room or changing the lighting of the room can transform the atmosphere. On the mental and spiritual plane, Neptune in the House 3 activates your intuition. Today, ideas can flow unusually, even in everyday moments. Imagine that you're on the subway, and suddenly, you get an association of concepts that connects a personal problem with a professional solution. Write these inspirations on your mobile phone or in a handbook, because Neptune is giving you creative sparks. But also be careful. Neptune's cloud can cause you to get lost in distractions or too abstract ideas. The trick is to unite the tangible with the dreamer. If you have a writing project, start with a specific scheme and let the content flow. Today is also a good day to learn something new. such as an online tutorial or a book that addresses topics of philosophy or science. To boost this energy, I propose an opening ritual. Cut 1 lemon into slices and place 3 cloves in the middle of each. Put them on a plate in a sunny window. The lemon, with its solar energy, will clean the air from negative vibrations, while the symbolic nails of Mars will protect your space from tension. This act is not only symbolic. Seeing those slices in the light, you will feel a visual renewal that connects you with the clarity that the universe wants to give you today. Your talisman color for today is gold. Wear a t-shirt with golden details or a glass with decorations in this tone. The sun, which today is at its peak, vibrates with this energy. Gold is not only a reminder of your inner strength, it also helps you attract opportunities. A subtle detail, such as a golden bracelet or a notebook with spirals in that color, may be enough to maintain the connection with the energy of the day. Today, you will discover that intensity is not an obstacle, but the engine of your progress. Trust your instinct to balance what you need with what the world offers. Have a nice day, dear Aquarius. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Aries, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Aries, the universe challenges you to find your center between storm and calm. The energy of the day feels like a tense string that oscillates between impulse and introspection. Neptune in House 1, that diffuse planet that erases boundaries between the real and the dream, envelops you as you wake up with a veil of softness. You may feel that your dreams persist as you open your eyes, as if the cosmos were knitting threads of intuition between what you see and what you feel. But at the same time, the intense transits of the Sun, Mercury, and Mars in conjunction with Pluto push you to face realities that you cannot ignore. It's a day to balance fantasy with action, heart with brain. Do not be afraid of tension. Let it mold you as fire molds the metal, transforming you into something stronger. Taking this energy to the professional field, Uranus in House 2, that planet of unpredictable changes, awakens unusual vibrations in your financial life. It is possible that today you will get a surprise proposal, an unexpected adjustment in your resources, or an opportunity that seems to come out of nowhere. Jupiter in sextile with Uranus acts as a catalyst. Do not just react, act with vision. Imagine that you are in your office and receive an email from a client who has been silent for months, proposing a project that will redefine your goals. Or maybe, by checking your accounts, you discover a hidden savings that allows you to breathe more freely. Saturn, always disciplined, is there to remind you that good ideas need structure. If you feel that Uranus energy wants to take you to jump into the unknown, leave him space, but anchor each step with a plan. Today is not just a day of surprises, but of wisdom to turn them into opportunities. In the field of health, Mars in sextile with Saturn gives you the strength to challenge the monotony of routine. You may want to take a vigorous stroll through the park today, although you preferred the comfort of your sofa before. Or maybe you'll wake up wanting to cook something new, using ingredients you've saved out of pure impulse. Neptune in the House 1 mixes this energy with a touch of introspection. Listen to your body. If you feel a tingling in your fingers, it might be a message that you need to release tension on your shoulders. The key today is not intensity, but harmony. Imagine that you are in your kitchen, preparing a vegetable soup while the soft background music balances the rhythm of your breathing. That, Aries, is the health that the cosmos gives you today. In emotional terms, the Moon and Saturn in the 12th house invite you to reflect on bonds that need depth. Venus and Mercury in the 11th house, together with Pluto, radiate an energy that is not only of friendship, but of shared transformation. You're likely to have a deep conversation with someone in your close circle today, one that touches topics you avoided mentioning. Do not be afraid of silence between words. Sometimes it is there that the truest thing is born. Jupiter in House 4 adds a feeling of domestic warmth, as if the house became a safe haven for sharing emotions. If you feel that something in your relationship with someone feels uncomfortable, don't ignore it. Use Neptune's intuition to communicate what your rational mind cannot express. On the mental ground, Mercury and Venus at home 11 push you to participate in groups or networks that expand your horizons. You may join an online workshop today, or leave a comment on a forum that unlocks a new perspective. The conjunction of the Sun with Mars and Pluto gives you the audacity to propose innovative ideas, even if they seem risky. But Neptune, always playful, reminds you that there is also beauty in doubt. Imagine you're reading a book and suddenly, a phrase hits you like it's written for you. That's the time to let your mind fly, without the need to fit everything into a scheme. To balance this mixed energy, today it is ideal to perform a ritual of transformation. Cut 1 lemon in half and place 3 cloves in the center. Leave this fruit on the table in your kitchen or desk. The lemon, with its citrus aroma, will cut the dense vibrations, while the nails act as a shield against uncertainty. This symbolic gesture will remind you that even on tense days, you can find clarity. The color that will accompany you today is the lavender, the soft tone of Neptune. Use a t-shirt with details in that tone, or place a glass of water and a few drops of lavender essence on your bedside table. This color will not only balance the intensity of the day, but also connect you with intuition. Today you will discover that between the storm and calm, there is a space where you bloom. Take advantage of the surprises of Uranus, but anchor each step with the strength of Saturn. Trust your intuition and let the energy of Mars drive you, but don't forget to stop to breathe. Have a nice day, dear Aries. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Capricorn, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Capricorn, the cosmos drives you to balance brute force with delicacy. It is a day where the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto converge in your home too, weaving a network of energy as intense as a string that vibrates under your foot. But at the same time, the sextiles between Mars and Saturn, Jupiter and Uranus and Neptune offer you escape routes. You feel that pressure that drives you to act, but there is also a breath of fresh air that reminds you that not everything is solved with effort. The Moon in sextile with Mars and Uranus adds a layer of dynamism and possible contingencies. It's as if the universe tells you, go forward with firm steps, but leave room for the changes to surprise you. In your work and finances, the day presents itself as a whirlwind of opportunity. With the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in your home too, the center of your value and resources, every economic or professional movement acquires a symbolic burden. You might feel an urge to make quick decisions, like you have to close a deal before it goes away. Imagine Mercury on your desk, checking emails with trembling hands, while Venus whispers to you this is the time to bet on you. But here comes the sextile between Mars and Saturn. It is not about running, but about moving forward with discipline. A concrete example could be a client who suddenly cancels a meeting. But you, taking advantage of Jupiter's flexibility in sextile with Uranus, rekindle a video call that ends with an unexpected deal. The message is clear: do not let the intensity destabilize you. Use Saturn as anchor and Uranus as sails to sail. In health, the Moon and Saturn in your home 3 ask you to pay attention to daily routines. Today, every gesture of communication or interaction with neighbors, friends, or family can affect your well-being. If you feel tension in your throat or muscle aches from always running, stop. Imagine you're in your office, and, after hours of grueling meetings, you decide to shut down the computer and walk 5 minutes around the building. That brief pause, though insignificant, will recharge your energy. The moon reminds you that not everything resolves with effort. Sometimes you just need to breathe. Saturn, with his discipline, tells you that it is time to organize those to-do tasks. Maybe wash the microwave, which you have been postponing for weeks, or answer that mail that generates anxiety. Physical harmony is born of mental organization. In the emotional realm, Jupiter in your home 7 expands your chances of connecting with others. A friend invites you to dinner, and although at first you doubt, what if you don't like their dishes? You end up in such a warm environment that you forget the stress of the day. But Uranus in House 5 adds an unexpected twist. Maybe a conversation with your partner leads you to discover a hidden interest in both, or an unexpected message from someone from the past reminds you that not everything you left behind is bad. Neptune in House 4, however, tarnishes your vision of home. You can feel that your personal space is more idealized than it really is. If you feel nostalgia for the old house today, don't let yourself be dragged down the melancholy. Use that energy to plant a new pot or change the order of the furniture. Magic is in the small rituals that restore illusion. On the mental and growing terrain, the moon and Saturn in your house 3 invite you to polish your language. Perhaps today you come up with a brilliant idea in the middle of a coffee conversation with colleagues, and although you stutter at first, you end up convincing everyone with a clear speech. That mental click is the result of Mercury in conjunction with the Sun. But there's also room for introspection. During a shower, while you wash your hair, you get a revelation about a project that you've been delaying for months. The key is to balance the action with the pause. If you feel that your mind is in a loop, write on a paper what makes you uneasy and keep it. Tomorrow, when you look at it, you will see that the problem is no longer so unbearable. For the ritual, choose the opening. Cut 1 lemon in half, insert 3 cloves of smell, and place it at the threshold of your door. This symbolic gesture, under the energy of the Sun and Mercury, will attract new opportunities. The lemon, with its freshness, will cut off any accumulated negativity, while the nails act as small magnets of prosperity. Let its aroma impregnate your home. When dry, replace it with another, thus renewing the flow of energies. Your talisman color is the bright gold associated with the Sun. Wear a t-shirt with golden details or a glass with that shine on your desk. This color will not only enhance your confidence, but also symbolizes that you are today under the protection of an astro that transforms challenges into triumphs. Today, you will discover that, even in moments of maximum intensity, there is a thread of light that guides your steps. Trust your instinct. Every decision, even if it seems hasty, has a purpose. Have a nice day, dear Capricorn. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Cancer, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Cancer, you feel that pressure in the air, as if the universe were adjusting the strings of an invisible guitar to play a unique melody. It is a day of harmonic intensity. Planets converge in aspects that mix strength and fluidity. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto come together in House 8, that of deep transformations and shared resources, while Jupiter shines in your home 1, giving you an impulse of confidence and personal expansion. When you wake up, you feel like you're wearing a lightweight but resistant mantle that protects you without gagging your energy. That solar vibration in the foreground prompts you to act clearly, but the sextile of Mars with Neptune and Uranus reminds you that ideas can flow in unexpected ways. Today is not a day of fear, but of preparation. The cosmos asks you to combine your intuition with concrete actions. Imagine you're in an office, reviewing a project that had been stalled for months. Suddenly, a luminous idea passes through you. What if you redesign the presentation with a collaborative approach? That's Neptune's call in House 10, which today invites you to merge creativity with strategy. With the Sun on the 8th and Mars there too, job opportunities often come from alliances or shared resources. Maybe a partner you didn't consider before becomes a key partner, or a loan for a project comes up unexpectedly. But not all is magic. Saturn at home 9, travel, studies asks for prudence. Imagine you're negotiating a contract and getting a tempting offer, but with details you need to review. That sextile Saturn with Uranus tells you that even though things are moving fast, you have to make sure of the fundamentals. Today it is not a question of running, but of moving forward with the solid foundations. Jupiter in the house also plays here. That security you feel in yourself gives you the strength to make bold financial decisions, such as investing in a course that expands your skills or even considering a career change that excites you more. The rhythm of your body today is a roller coaster of energies. The Sun and Pluto in the 8, along with Saturn in the 9, ask for discipline, but the Moon in the 9 adds a touch of mobility. You may feel an unexpected urge to walk or practice outdoor yoga, even if your usual routine is to be inside. That tension between the need for order and the call of adventure can manifest itself in everyday details. A workout that suddenly feels more intense, or the desire to try a new recipe with ingredients that you have never used. But Saturn reminds you that not everything is resolved with momentum. Perhaps by trying to grab the fridge to prepare something fast, you realize that you need to organize food before cooking. That moment of pause is not a failure, but a sign that today you must balance your energy between impulse and structure. A hot bath at the end of the day, with the window open to let in some fresh air, could be the perfect ritual to recharge your strength. On the affective ground, today you feel a fire under the ashes. Venus and Pluto in the 8 push you to deepen relationships, especially those involving trust or transformations. Imagine that you're at dinner with a loved one and suddenly an intimate conversation comes out, something you've been keeping. That's the effect of Pluto, who doesn't tolerate any more secrets. But with Mars also on the 8, you may feel an intense intimate or emotional energy, which you need to channel carefully. A sextile between Mars and Neptune suggests that emotions can be like a dream, beautiful but unpredictable. If you're single, someone who surprises you with their intuition or creativity might appear today. In friendships, Uranus at 11 adds a touch of novelty. An unexpected message from an old friend asking for help with a shared project. Accepting it does not mean wasting your time, but building something that you both will enjoy. Today, your mind is a blank canvas. The Moon on the 9th impels you to look for answers beyond conventional. You may be rethinking your long-term goals or considering a journey that had not entered into your plans. The presence of Jupiter on the 1 and Mercury on the 8 suggests that deep ideas, such as philosophy, spirituality, or science, come to you clearly. Imagine that you are reading a book and suddenly a phrase passes through you like a ray. True freedom is to accept the limits that the universe gives you. That revelation could be the germ of a change in your perspective. Besides, with Neptune in 10, today is a good day to let your imagination flow. Maybe you draw, write, or listen to music that connects you to your most sensitive part. Do not be afraid of ambiguity. It is in the fog that the most powerful ideas are born. To take advantage of the harmonic energy of sextiles, choose an empowering ritual. Cut 1 lemon in half and place 3 cloves of smell inside. Leave this combination somewhere in your home. The entrance or the bedside table are ideal. The lemon will act as a filter, cutting negative vibrations, while the nail will attract stability and protection. As the hours pass, visualize how this alliance of elements transforms your space into a safe haven. This ritual is not only physical, but symbolic. It represents your ability to turn insecure into opportunity. Today, the color that resonates with you is the vibrant gold, the sun that shines in your home one. You don't need a gold-colored shirt, although it could be a motivating touch. Choose for a detail: a bowl decorated with golden motifs on your table, a sock with yellow edges, or even the wallpaper of your mobile phone with an old gold tone. This color symbolizes self-confidence and expansion. Using it in a subtle way will keep you in tune with the energy of the sun, instilling clarity and strength in your decisions. Today, Cancer, you will discover that your intuition and logic can coexist in perfect harmony. Trust in the changes that the universe presents to you. Although they seem strange, they are there to strengthen your soul. Bring the sun's fire inside you, and let me guide you to a new dawn. Have a good day, dear Cancer. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Scorpio, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. You are currently in a moment of cosmic tension with a fluid base, Scorpio. Take a deep breath. Today's energy feels like a tense rope about to let go, with flashes of clarity illuminating the path. It is as if you had a map with multiple paths, one drawn urgently, the planets in conjunction, another clearly, the sextiles, and another with a touch of mystery, Neptunus in House 6. The morning begins with dense physical energy, as if you had to untangle a clogged toothbrush or the first sip of coffee that clears a sleep veil. Your body, though strong, responds slowly to stimuli. It is time to stretch yourself consciously, not to start running, but to light the lights calmly. Today, your strength is not in speed, but in precision. Taking this energy to the professional field, Neptune in your home 6 invites you to review the clarity in daily tasks. It's like you're in an office with a computer that doesn't want to boot. Everything looks blurry, priorities blur, and every email seems more urgent than the previous one. But with Mars in sextile with Saturn and Neptune, it is time to apply the method one step at a time. Imagine that you're organizing a box full of papers. Don't try to do it all at once, but deploy the documents one by one, categorize them carefully, and leave the most complex ones for the end. Today it is not a question of multitasking, but of depth. If you are in a shared project, team, or alliance, Mercury in conjunction with Venus and Pluto suggests that communication should be clear, but also strategic. It is not just telling the truth, but telling the useful truth. If a colleague asks you about a report that seems endless, answer with a phrase like, "I'm at 70%, but I need 2 more hours to make sure it's perfect." That's not evasive, it's serious. And if there's an error in a calculus or a project that seems to go slow motion, don't despair. Today's energy allows you to transform frustration into a lesson. Maybe you need to delegate a part of the job or take a call to clear doubts. Harmony between Saturn and Uranus also suggests that today you could solve a situation that has been stalled for months. Imagine you've been trying to close a contract or adjust a budget. Today, with the moon in sextile with Mars, it's the day that final mail that didn't arrive stands on your inbox like a blue bird. In the field of health and routines, energy is a mixture of clarity and challenge. With Neptune in House 6, you might feel that your daily habits need to be retouched. Perhaps today is not the best day for a strict diet or a very intense exercise routine. Instead, look for moments of conscious rest. Imagine you're in a chair, with your back straight and your phone quiet. Every breath fills your lungs like a wave that reaches the shore and then recedes. This is the time for a hot shower, with the sound of rain in the window, or a black coffee with a touch of cinnamon that helps clear your mind. If there is a work plan that overwhelms you, divide each task into 3 small steps and do it calmly. If you have to clean your workspace, first remove unnecessary objects, then organize the documents by dates, and finally place the useful ones on your site. Don't skip a step. And if you feel a muscle tension that doesn't go away, Use the Mars ritual. Light a red candle for 5 minutes, see that the flame consumes your fatigue, and replace it with renewed energy. Emotionally, energy is like a festival in the house. With the Sun, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in your home 4, today is a day of family introspection and decisions in the private sphere. You may feel the need to talk to a family member about something you have in store or want to improve the atmosphere in your home with a new plant or wax on. The Moon in House 5 and Uranus in House 7, on the contrary, remind you that your heart also beats with the thrill of romance or friendship. If you are in a relationship, today is a day to express what you feel without fear of judgment. Perhaps a small gesture like writing a thank you note on a post-it and hanging it in the fridge. If you're single, Uranus energy in House 7 suggests that an unexpected connection might arise, even at a harmless time like sharing a coffee with a colleague or a neighbor. But beware of tensions. Saturn in House 5 can bring responsibilities in personal projects, such as a child who needs attention or a planned journey that is delayed. Don't get frustrated, it's part of the process. If you are waiting for a permit for a trip that does not arrive, use that time to arrange your bags or read about the destination. Patience today is key. In the mental and growth environment, energy is clearly expansive. Jupiter in House 9 invites you to explore new ideas or plan a trip. Today is not a day to stay in the commonplace. You may discover a book that changes your perspective on a topic that you have always been interested in, or decide to enroll in an online course that you have been postponing for months. The conjunction between the Sun and Mercury suggests that communication is powerful, so if you have an idea you want to share, make it clear. If you are working on a creative project, today could be the day to send it to a trusted mentor or friend to receive feedback. And if you feel a little bit in the fog, Neptune in House 6 reminds you that sometimes it's best to trust your intuition. If you are doubting between two options to invest money, close your eyes and let your body decide. If your stomach feels light with one, it is likely to be the right one. To boost this energy, follow this opening ritual. Cut an apple into slices and place it on a plate with 3 drops of lavender. Let the aroma mix with the freshness of the fruit and place it at the entrance of your house. This combination will transmute the dense energy of the day into a clear and friendly environment. It's not superstition, it's a physical reminder that today you can choose how to interpret situations. Your talisman color is the indigo, associated with Neptune, which today helps you navigate between the visible and the invisible. Use it strategically. A shirt with indigo details, a cushion on the sofa, or even the background of the phone. Just a touch that serves as an anchor. Indigo is not just a color. It is a reminder that today you are allowed to follow your intuition. Today, you will discover that the energy of tension is not an enemy, but an invitation to transform. Trust that every step, however small, is aligned with your growth. Have a good day, dear Scorpio. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Gemini, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, the cosmos presents itself as a symphony of contrasting energies. There is an intense flow of ideas and decisions on the one hand, and a deep desire for stability and clarity on the other. You feel that pressure in the air, Gemini, as if the universe asked you to balance what you dream of what you build. Your mind is brimming with plans and projects, but your intuition whispers that you must anchor those dreams into reality. Take a deep breath. Today is not a day of doubt, but of action with purpose. The Sun and Mercury, united as twin brothers, give you the speed and clarity to communicate your vision, while Saturn reminds you that solid foundations are the pillar of every achievement. This is the day to turn the spark of inspiration into something tangible. Taking this energy to the professional field, Imagine you're in a crucial meeting. Your mind, like lightning, connects ideas that others do not see. A creative solution to a stagnant problem, a communication plan that arouses enthusiasm in your team. This happens because the Sun and Mercury, united in House 9, give you contagious mental clarity. Take advantage of this alliance to present a project that passions you or to redefine your long-term goals. In the financial sphere, Jupiter in House 2 opens a door of opportunity for you. It could be an unexpected income or the ability to invest in something that has been on your radar. But Saturn in House 10 warns you, not all that shines is gold. Take a moment to review your finances with magnifying glass, making sure that every step you take is aligned with your values and objectives. If you are considering a loan or a major expense, today is a good day to create a detailed budget, as Saturn's energy helps you avoid impulsive decisions. As for your physical and emotional well-being, today you feel a restless energy. The Sun in House 9 drives you to move, to explore, but your body also responds to the need for balance. You may be tempted to ignore a nap to keep working, but listen. Excess mental activity can result in physical stress, such as neck pain or a feeling of exhaustion. Today, it prioritizes short breaks. A quick walk in the open air, a stretch before you sit down to work, or just a few minutes of deep breathing. In the kitchen, prepare something light that nourishes your body and mind, such as a salad with nuts or a soothing herbal tea. In the emotional terrain, the Sun in House 9 and Venus in the same position connect you with the importance of clear and honest communication. If there is a link in your life that needs attention, today is the day to sit face to face. Mercury in 9 also suggests that a journey or deep conversation with a distant friend might solve a misunderstanding. Don't be afraid to say what you feel, but do it tactfully. Venus in conjunction with Pluto adds a depth to your emotions, which can translate into a moment of transformation in a relationship. If you are a couple, you may feel a more intense connection, but also a need for space to reflect. It is not a rejection, but a reminder that freedom and love are not contrary. In the mental realm, Uranus in the 12th house brings you unexpected ideas. It could be a thought that comes in the shower, an intuition about a project, or a radical change in how you see a situation. Today, it leaves room for such revelations. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and let thoughts flow without judging them. The 12th house is also linked to internal healing, so if there is a pattern that is blocking you, such as procrastination or self-criticism, today you can break it with a simple conscious decision. To enhance the day, perform an opening ritual. Take a bowl with water and a few drops of apple vinegar and clean with it the knob of your main door. This gesture is not superstitious. It is a reminder that you are open to receiving what the universe has prepared for you. As you do, visualize that any obstacle or fear dissolves in the light. At the end of the day, pour the water into a pot so that the energy intertwines with the earth. Your talisman color today is gold. A small detail, like an accessory with that tone, will suffice. This color is linked to the Sun, which today joins Mercury and Venus, strengthening your courage and your ability to convince. Use it as a reminder that your voice has power and that your ideas deserve to be heard. Today, you will discover that the key is in the alliance between your agile mind and your constant heart. He trusts that every step you take, even if it seems small, is shaping a clearer future. Have a nice day, dear Gemini. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Leo, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. You are currently in a moment of cosmic tension, Leo. It is as if the universe has tuned a string too tense between your heart and your goals, creating a vibration that prompts you to act with strength, but also to stop for reflection. Today, you feel that pressure in the air, as if every decision you make had an additional weight, but also an opportunity for transformation. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto are all in conjunction in your home 7, illuminating your relationships and shared dynamics with an intensity that does not allow rest. Meanwhile, the sextile moon with Mars and Uranus adds a touch of dynamism, like a breeze blowing against you when you are about to find a balance. This mixture of forces prompts you to act decisively, but also to be careful with emotional limits. You feel that rope tense between will and power, Leo, and today is the day you must learn to tune it without breaking it. Take a deep breath. Today's energy feels like an emotional roller coaster, but with enough light to bring you closer to what you really want every turn. Taking this energy to the professional field, today is a day of redefining boundaries and taking advantage of unexpected opportunities. With Uranus in your home 10, the transit of change and surprise manifests in your career, bringing projects that break with routine or innovations that require you to adapt quickly. Imagine that you get a message from a boss or client with an unusual proposition, something you weren't expecting, but that gives you goosebumps. The sextile moon with Mars and Saturn's presence in house 8 tell you that, although there is pressure to fulfill shared commitments or resolve debts, there is also an inner force that drives you to make bold decisions. You might realize that an expense you thought necessary can be restructured, or that a job partnership has the potential to become a strategic partner. This happens because Saturn, the planet of the structure, asks you to consolidate what you already have, while Uranus pushes you to break molds. The key is to balance both energies. Close one cycle with responsibility and open another with creativity. In terms of finance, the moon on house 8 and Mars conjunction with Pluto suggest that a shared matter, such as a loan or a group investment, requires your attention. You may receive an email today that makes you rethink a financial plan, or a coworker offers you an idea that, while risky, has great potential. As far as your health and routines are concerned, the combination of the moon in house 8 and Saturn requires discipline in energy management. Imagine that after an intense meeting with a colleague, you feel a knot in your stomach that does not disappear until you pause to stretch or drink water. Mars in house 7, although it gives you strength to act in relationships, can also lead to overexigency. Today, it is crucial to balance efforts with moments of rest. If you usually prepare dinner in a hurry, you may feel the need to cook something simple but nutritious today, such as a quinoa salad that not only satisfies hunger, but also recharges your energy. Saturn, with its touch of structure, invites you to create a rest routine. You could set an alarm to remind you that it is time to disconnect the phone and read a book. The sextile moon with Mars also suggests that a quick hike in nature, especially if accompanied by a loved one, can be a balm to release accumulated tensions. In the emotional world, Leo, today the energy is intense but also transformative. With the Sun, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in house 7, your relationships feel like a burning fire. You may feel an irresistible attraction to someone, or a conflict with a friend or partner comes to light, demanding that you face it honestly. That pending conversation about a misunderstanding could be solved today with a text message that leaves you in view for hours, creating a tension that is relieved at the end of the day with an unexpected call. Venus conjunction with Pluto adds an emotional depth. Perhaps a conversation with a loved one touches on a topic that has been unaddressed for some time, allowing for reconciliation or a stronger commitment. However, the presence of Mars also warns of possible frictions. If you are in a relationship, you may feel the need to demonstrate your authority, but it is important to remember that mutual respect is key. The moon in sextile with Uranus gives you the possibility to solve situations with creativity, such as proposing an unexpected activity to reconnect with someone, like a bike ride late in the afternoon. On the mental and spiritual ground, today the creative spark is lit thanks to Neptune in house 9. It's like your mind is a blank canvas that expects you to draw new ideas. Mercury's conjunction with Venus and Pluto in House 7 prompts you to explore new forms of communication, especially in your relationships. You could discover a word or phrase that had been in your mind for days and finally decide to use it in a conversation, surprising the other person with its depth. Jupiter in the 12th house, although in sextile with Uranus, invites you to reflect on more abstract or spiritual themes. Maybe you're going through an old book that you found on your shelf, and you're surprised by an idea that connects with a recent dream or project that you've been delaying for a while. Today's energy is ideal for creating something that mixes the practical with the dreamer, like a wish list that combines short-term goals with long-term visions. To boost your energy and balance the tensions of the day, the ideal ritual is protection and alchemy. Given the intensity of the aspects, especially with the moon in conjunction with Saturn and the presence of Mars in House 7, I recommend you take a black stone with you or place one in a visible place in your house. This stone will act as a shield against excessive energy, absorbing vibrations that you do not need. In addition, light a white candle in a corner of your room for 5 minutes, focusing on the idea that any conflict or stress dissolves in the light. This symbolic act not only protects you, but also reminds you that light always overcomes darkness, even in the most intense moments. Your talisman color today is the bright gold, associated with the sun and its energy of vitality. Use it strategically. A t-shirt with golden details or a cup decorated with that color may be enough to keep you in tune with the energy of the sun, especially in your relationships. This color not only gives you confidence, but also symbolizes the positive transformation that is possible today in your bonds. Today you will discover that, even in times of tension, there is room for creativity and connection. Trust that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Have a nice day, dear Leo. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Libra, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Libra, the universe challenges you to find your center. It is a day where cosmic energy appears to be both in motion and in tension, like a tense string between the urgency of acting and the need to balance the forces within you. You feel that double tension. On the one hand, a stream of opportunities that flows naturally, thanks to the sextile between the Sun, Mars, and other planets. On the other, an internal pressure generated by the multiple conjunctions that require you to focus. Your body, perhaps from the awakening, feels alert but charged. Perhaps there is a tingling in the fingers, a feeling of being ready to act, although with the mind still between the concrete and the ideal. This is a day not to fear contradictions, to recognize that duality is your nature, and to use it as an engine, not as an obstacle. Taking this energy to the professional field, today the universe has armed you with a curious combination. Jupiter in your home 10 of public achievements shines with its expansive light, while Saturn in the house 6 of daily routines asks you to stay on the foundation. You can give this situation. You're in the office, and every mail you open seems to bring an opportunity. A boss who so far only saw you as part of the team publicly comments on your last presentation, and for the first time, you hear your name with the promising adjective. But just after, a message from your secretary reminds you that a pending project from weeks ago requires your immediate attention. This happens because the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are in conjunction, creating an internal fire that drives you to expand. But Saturn, with its discipline, reminds you that the solid foundations are the scaffolding of what you want to build. Today, do not be afraid to mix the big with the small. An adjustment in an administrative procedure may be the pillar that allows you to advance in a much more ambitious dream. Take advantage of the sextiles between Mars and Saturn. Your physical and mental energy are synchronized. If you feel tasks build up, remember that every detail solved is a step to the top. And if, suddenly, a partner asks you for help with something urgent, don't see it as a distraction. It is an opportunity for your name to be associated with trust and collaboration. In the area of health and routines, the day presents you with a subtle invitation to balance. The moon in House 6 tells you about a body that, while active, requires attention. Perhaps today, when you get up, you feel that your muscles ask for more than usual exercises. A deep stretch, a morning walk that combines fresh air with the need to move your legs, or even a little rest in bed when you wake up to allow your body to wake up calmly. Saturn in House 6 asks for discipline, but today, under his influence, this discipline does not have to be rigid. If you have been delaying a massage or a moment of self-care, allow yourself to yield to temptation. Perhaps today, at the end of breakfast, you realize that you have a craving for something simple and healthy: a fresh fruit, a cup of ginger tea, or even a plate of brown rice. It is no coincidence. Your body, under the influence of Saturn, asks you to align your habits with what you truly need. If you feel today that the mind resists disconnecting, remember that a closing ritual, such as turning off your mobile 1 hour before bedtime, can make the difference between a restful rest and a sleepless night. In the field of emotional and bonding, a climate of creative intensity and the need for clarity is activated today. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are in House 5, suggesting that your heart and personal expression are at the center of the stage. Imagine a conversation with someone close to you, a shared laugh, a sincere compliment you didn't expect, or even a romantic idea that comes out of nowhere and makes you smile. But at the same time, Neptune in the 7 relationship house asks you to be careful with idealizations. At a time of confidence, you may project expectations that do not correspond to the other, or that, on the contrary, you find it hard to understand a signal that is not explicit. Here, the key is communication. If you feel that there is a distancing, don't see it as a failure. It may be an opportunity to rediscover the depth of what they share. If you are a couple, today is a good day to plan something creative together. A new recipe, an unexpected ride, or even a gift exchange that represents what you feel. If you're single, maybe a conversation with a friend can take an unexpected turn, or a message from someone you like can come as a surprise. Remember, Pluto in House 5 invites you to transform, so if there is anything in your relationships that needs to be reborn, today is the day to sow the seed. In the mental and growing, Uranus in House 8 asks you to open up to the unexpected. Today, by reviewing your shared finances or facing a debt, you can find a solution that you hadn't considered. Perhaps a message from a professional contact with an innovative approach, or a discovery about an expense that, by analyzing it, allows you to reorganize your priorities. This energy of Uranus also translates into revelations. Perhaps, by sorting your files, you find a document that opened the doors to a forgotten project, or a memory of a past conversation gives you an idea for a new business. House 8 is also linked to radical change, so if you've been thinking about a major transformation, a clear idea could come up today. A sudden decision to invest in something you once considered risky, or an impulse to start a course that you're passionate about. The key is to follow the impulse, but with the calm that the Sun gives you in conjunction with Saturn. Do not act out impulsivity, but do not fear the unknown. For today's ritual, choose the Goal Empowerment Ritual. Under the harmonious influence of the Sun and the sextiles around it, today is a day to anchor your intentions. Take an image that represents something you want to materialize, a professional achievement, a relationship, a journey, and place it in a visible place. It is not a talisman, but a physical reminder that cosmic energy is in your favor. If today you feel that the world is asking you to advance, let this symbol be your beacon. And to accompany him, wear a golden detail, like a t-shirt with a subtle print on that tone, or a glass decorated with golden details. The Sun, the planet of vitality, feels represented by that color. And although you don't need to dress like a pop star, a touch in your environment will serve to connect with the energy of the day. Today, you will discover that contradictions are not obstacles, but invitations to integrate. Trust that by balancing the action with the reflection, the big with the small, you will find the fluidity that you need so much. Have a nice day, dear Libra. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Pisces, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. You are currently in a moment of cosmic tension where two powerful forces are intertwined: the fluidity of the sextiles and the intensity of the conjunctions. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto merge into a solar alliance that charges the day with a concentrated, almost electrifying energy, while harmonic aspects, such as the sextile between Mars and Saturn or Jupiter's with Uranus, act as a mild counterweight, inviting you not to get caught in intensity. It's like the universe is throwing you a storm of ideas and emotions, but at the same time, it's offering you a rope so you don't lose balance. As you wake up, you will notice that your physical body, ruled by House 1, already carries this duality. The moon, which today travels in your first home, brings a vibrant emotional sensitivity, almost as if your skin is more sensitive to touch or emotions. But Saturn, also at home 1, adds a structuring weight. You might feel that your body posture is automatically straightened out, as if an internal reminder asked you for discipline, even if it is only for 5 minutes. It's a day not to avoid difficult conversation, but not to stay on the surface. Taking this energy to the professional and financial terrain, see how Neptune in House 2, which governs your resources and money, acts as a filter between the concrete and the illusory. During a working meeting, you might feel a creative idea so powerful that it makes you doubt whether it's an inspiration or just a cloud of Neptune. But here is the grace. The Sun, which today aligns with Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto, gives you the strength not to remain in doubt. Imagine that you are about to propose an innovative project in a video call. As you speak, you will notice how your voice gains clarity, thanks to the Sun-Mercury, and how the image of your presentation seems to light up, as if the universe were editing the colors in real time to make them more shocking, Sun-Venus effect. However, Saturn in the House 1, your physical energy, reminds you that each step must be solid. You may find it hard to keep up if the idea is too ambitious, but that is not an obstacle. It is a sign that you must plan each phase. As for economic resources, Neptune warns you of the need not to confuse the urgent with the important. When reviewing your expenses, you might be tempted to invest in something that seems promising but not concrete enough, like an online course with vague promises. Here it is crucial to stop for a moment. Saturn, who is also at your home 1, encourages you to write on a paper the concrete benefits and the real risks. The alchemy ritual with rice and coins will be useful to transform this tension into stability. If we look now towards your daily well-being, the Moon in House 1 and Saturn in the same place ask you for a balance between emotion and structure. The morning might bring an unexpected moment of physical tiredness, as if after you get up and prepare breakfast, you suddenly feel that your legs need a break. This is not a failure, but a sign that you must incorporate pauses into your routine. While ordering your workspace, you will notice how a simple gesture, like watering a plant that has been unmet for days, triggers a feeling of calm. Saturn reminds you that discipline is not rigid. If you feel tension on your shoulders, it is valid to stretch twice a day without judging it as a distraction. In the emotional and bonding terrain, Jupiter in the House 5, romance and creativity, is a beacon. Imagine you're in a conversation with someone you love. As you speak, you will notice how his words seem to resonate with you in a way you had not felt before, as if you were connected by an invisible rope. This is no coincidence. Jupiter expands, and today the energy invites you not to stay in the routine. If you are alone, you may discover a new hobby that allows you to meet people with similar interests. If you feel a distance with someone close, don't be afraid to ask for clarity. Tension is not negative here. It is a reminder that love requires action, not just intuition. For your mental and spiritual world, Mercury and Venus in the 12th house, your interior, invite you to hear voices that you normally ignore. Maybe during a shower or as you walk, suddenly you get such a clear idea that you feel you've known her forever. This is the result of the conjunction of Mercury and Venus with the Sun, an alignment that opens doors to intuitive wisdom. A good time to take advantage of this is when you read a book that you didn't finish. It's as if the words moved on the page, revealing connections that you hadn't seen before. To boost this energy, today I suggest an opening ritual. Cut 1 lemon in half and place 3 cloves in the center. Leave it at the entrance of your house. The lemon, with its cutting energy, and the nails, with its protection, will allow you to receive the opportunities that the Sun and Jupiter offer you today. At the end of the day, take the lemon to a green place or bury it in a pot. Today's color is the bright gold, associated with the Sun and its energy of renewal. Use a t-shirt with golden details, a sock with that tone, or even the wallpaper on your mobile phone. This color not only symbolizes the clarity, but also the courage needed to act in the midst of intensity. Today you will discover that life asks you to be like a river. Don't resist its current, but don't let it drag you. Trust each curve has a purpose. Have a nice day, dear Pisces. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Sagittarius, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Sagittarius, the universe challenges you to find your center as you navigate between 2 opposing cosmic forces. On the one hand, Uranus energy in House 6 pushes you to challenge routine, to rearrange your daily priorities with a touch of subtle revolution. On the other hand, the intensity of the planets in conjunction, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto, creates an internal storm, as if you had to balance an open book with the page marked by doubt and the desire to advance at the same time. Deep breath. Today's energy feels like a tense string that vibrates between the structured and the impulsive. Your task is to listen to this duality, not to resist it. Taking this energy to the professional and financial terrain, you will find an unusual combination. The sextile Sun with Neptune and Uranus in House 6 suggests that today not everything will be what it looks like. A project you thought stalled can receive an unexpected impulse, like when a WhatsApp message connects you with an opportunity you've been looking for months. However, the conjunction of Mercury with Mars and Pluto adds a touch of urgency. You may need to make quick decisions, as if you were at a virtual meeting where your proposal becomes the focus of attention, but with the pressure not to let the moment slip away. Saturn in sextile with Uranus acts as your guardian. While Uranus drives you to innovate, Saturn reminds you that solid foundations are crucial. If you receive an email offering a new contract, don't rush. Let your mind move from initial emotion to pragmatic evaluation. The Moon in sextile with Mars gives you the strength to act, but don't forget that Neptune in sextile with Uranus also wants you to dream. Imagine how your life would change if you accepted, but keep your feet on the ground. In the field of health, today's energy manifests itself as a call to action. Mars in House 3, a planet of movement, prompts you to move, perhaps even unexpectedly. You may wake up with an unbridled desire to run, or, by putting your hand in the closet, you will discover that you have lost weight without realizing it. But Saturn in sextile with Uranus adds a layer of responsibility. While your body wants to release energy, your mind reminds you that you need to rest. A key moment might be to return home and realize that you do not want processed food, but something fresh and natural. You may cook with ingredients that you haven't touched for months, such as spinach or quinoa, and notice how your stomach responds with gratitude. The sextile moon with Mars helps you manage stress, but if you feel your energy is full, let your body talk. Stretch your legs in a chair, open the window to get the fresh air in, and let your breathing be your guide. When you turn your attention to the emotional world, you will find a sweet tension between protection and openness. The moon in House 4, your home, reminds you that there is an emotional anchor in your inner space, but Saturn in the same place adds a layer of responsibility. Today, you may feel the need to organize a corner of your house that has been abandoned for some time, not just in order, but to feel that you have control over your environment. Neptune in House 5, on the other hand, awakens the imagination in your love life. A romantic detail can arise spontaneously, like a text message that leaves you in view for hours, or a song that sounds on the radio and transports you to a memory. If you're a couple, today might be the day to talk about a topic you've been going around, but do it gently. Venus and Pluto in conjunction bring a transformative energy. It is not conflict, but an emotional reconstruction. If you feel in tension with someone, don't see it as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to deepen. A misunderstanding in a conversation could resolve a conflict that had been latent. In the mental and spiritual realm, today is a day of revelations. The Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in House 3, the place of communication and learning, invite you to think aloud. You may receive an email that unlocks a project you've been pausing for months, or, during a video call, you realize that your way of expressing yourself has evolved. Jupiter in House 8, your shared transformation, adds a touch of expansion. You may get an idea that not only benefits you, but can also help others. While checking your files on your computer, you find an old document that could serve as a guide for a friend. Neptune in sextile with Uranus opens you to intuition. Trust that feeling of awe. Of course, it invades you when you least expect it, as if the universe was whispering an answer to you. To enhance today's energy, propose a ritual that combines the clarity of the sun with the protection of Mars. Cut a lemon into slices and place it in a bowl with water and 3 cloves of smell. Take the bowl to a visible place in your house, the dining table or window shelf, and decree that this combination of lemon and nail neutralizes doubts and attracts clear opportunities. The lemon represents the action Tuesday, while the nail acts as a shield Saturn. As the day progresses, you will notice that this mixture not only purifies the environment, but also encourages you to make decisions more safely. At the end of the day, pour the water and nails to the ground, so you close the cycle and open up space for the new. Your talisman color today is the golden one, the reflection of the energy of the sun that vibrates with Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Use it in a subtle way. A t-shirt with golden details, an accessory like a watch with a golden frame, or even a cup with solar motifs on your desk. The gold not only symbolizes clarity and action, but also resonates with the conjunction of the planets that ask you to advance with determination. Imagine that every time you see this color, it reminds you that you have the power to transform what surrounds you. Today, you will discover that the balance between the structured and the impulsive is not only possible, but necessary for your growth. Trust that every step you take, though small, is aligned with what the cosmos is sowing for you. Have a good day, dear Sagittarius. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Taurus, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Taurus, the universe challenges you to find your center, while cosmic forces throw at you a combination of stimuli that can feel like an emotional storm and an explosion of creativity at the same time. It is a day when the tension between what you want and what you can achieve feels more alive, but there is also a breath of inspiration that pushes you to act courageously. You feel that string tense between your need for stability and the desire to explore new paths, and that is where the challenge lies: to transform that tension into a bridge to the unexpected. The physical energy with which the day begins is marked by Uranus in your home one, that planet of surprises and personal revolutions. You may wake up with a sudden impulse, an unexpected change of plans, or an idea that comes up like lightning in your mind. Let that spark wake you up, but don't forget that balance is key to not falling into impatience. Taking this energy to the professional field, today is a crucial day to advance in projects that require leadership, long-term vision, and, above all, courage to make decisions that mark a before and after. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in conjunction in your home 10 form a powerful cocktail of ambition and transformation. You can feel like you're on an illuminated stage, where every word you say, every idea you propose, has the potential to leave a mark. If you are working on a presentation, the impact will be greater than usual because Mercury, the messenger, aligns with Venus, the goddess of love, and Mars, the warrior, which combines persuasion, passion, and determination. But don't get carried away by euphoria alone. Pluto, with its energy of destruction and rebirth, will remind you that some structures you've built for years may need a redesign. You could face an unexpected challenge, like a change in your team structure or a project that you need to renegotiate, but this is not an obstacle, but a call to act with emotional intelligence. The key is to communicate clearly, Mercury, and show an internal force that leaves no room for doubt Tuesday. In the area of health and habits, the Moon in the 11th house and Saturn in the same house ask you to balance your social commitments with the need to care for your body. You may feel the pressure of external obligations, such as meetings with friends or group responsibilities, but Saturn warns you not to forget your health. If you've gotten used to prioritizing other people before you do, today is a reminder to stop and breathe. You may notice a muscle pain accumulated from being bent in the office or fatigue that asks you for a break. The solution is not radical, but subtle. Maybe it's time to set an alarm to stretch every hour or to prepare a light soup instead of a processed dish. Mars, with its energetic energy, also drives you to move. You may feel unusual desire to climb the stairs instead of the elevator or to take a quick walk in the open air. Use that energy to recharge your batteries, but don't overdo it, as Saturn reminds you that constancy is more important than intensity. In the emotional and bonding arena, there is a mix of challenges and opportunities. The Moon at home 11 and Venus at home 10 suggest that group or professional relationships may be the scene of intense emotions. You may feel a need to share your achievements with your friends or to clear up pending misunderstandings in your work. If you have a partner, Pluto in your home 10 can intensify the power dynamics in the relationship, which could result in a discussion of roles or expectations. Don't be afraid of these tensions, but hate them with empathy. If your partner asks you to devote more time to them, do not interpret it as a criticism of your ambition, but as a reminder that the balance between professional and personal is essential. The Moon, with its emotional side, also encourages you to express your feelings openly, especially with those around you in social circles. A coffee with a friend, an unexpected phone call with a relative, or even a thank you message to a colleague can be gestures that strengthen your ties. In the realm of mental and spiritual growth, Neptune in the 12th house invites you to immerse yourself in the world of dreams, intuition, and realities beyond what is visible. It's a good day to reflect on your long-term goals, especially if they have a philosophical or emotional component. You could have a revealing dream while you sleep, or feel a deep connection to a book you're reading. Mercury and Jupiter in House 3, on the other hand, open the door to new ideas, perhaps a casual conversation that leaves you an unexpected revelation. Maybe a phrase from a stranger in the supermarket queue will make you rethink something you've been ignoring for years. The key is to listen to your intuition, but do not let Neptune lead you to ambiguity. Although today is a day to dream, it is also a day to act clearly in what you believe. To channel today's energy, I propose an empowering ritual. Cut 1 lemon in half and place 3 cloves of smell in the center. Place it at a table in your home, preferably in a place you often see. The lemon, with its purifying energy, and the nail, with its protective power, will work together to cleanse the negative vibrations and amplify the positive aspects of your day. Take advantage of the citrus aroma and the subtle heat of nails to remind you that, although there are challenges ahead, there is also immense potential to grow. The color of the day is the golden, the talisman of the sun, which today shines brightly on your horizon. Use it in subtle details: a t-shirt with golden embroidery, a wristwatch with golden shines, or even a glass of water with a slice of lemon, which is also related to the sun. This color not only symbolizes the energy of the sun, but also connects you with your own inner power, reminding you that you are the source of your own success. Today, you will discover that the cosmic tension you feel is not an obstacle, but an opportunity to align your desires with reality. He trusts that every step you take, even if it seems small, is laying the foundations for a brighter future. Have a nice day, dear Taurus. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video. Horoscope for Virgo, Friday, 23 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologica Lab. Today, Virgo, the universe surprises you with an energy that seems to be woven like a spider web, subtle but with threads of fire. You feel in the skin that the day begins with a vibration that you cannot ignore, as if the environment was loaded with static electricity. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto converge in your house 6, that space that governs routine and work, and although it might sound like a traffic alarm, it's actually a sign that today everything revolves around what you build day by day. Your mind is lucid, but your body vibrates with an energy that does not allow laziness. It's like every task is a piece of a cosmic puzzle, and you're at the center of the board with your hands ready to fit them. Take a deep breath, because today is not a day to let distractions steal your time. The cosmos prompts you to act accurately, even if the road seems a little more demanding than usual. Taking this energy to the professional field, imagine for a moment the office, the papers, the keyboard, the conversation with a colleague. With Mercury in House 6, labor communications are key, and you might feel that every word you say or receive weighs a little more than usual. That email that you have been procrastinating for days will not only become urgent, but when you write it, you will notice that there is a clearer and more direct tone that will surprise you. Venus here brings a balanced look at shared resources. You may find yourself negotiating a budget or adjusting expenses creatively, even if that means rejecting a proposal that, at first glance, seemed great. Mars, the planet of action, pushes you to shape ideas that have been spinning your mind for weeks. And Pluto, with its intensity, will remind you that not everything is about the visible. You may discover an unexpected efficiency in yourself today, as if the universe were taking an invisible weight off your shoulders. The key is not to resist the energy, but to let yourself be guided by it. That project that seemed stuck could take shape with an unexpected meeting, or that monotonous task will become a support point for something bigger. This is because Saturn, even if he is in House 7, asks you for structure in compromises, and Jupiter in 11 reminds you that social networks or working groups can be allies. It is not a day for mediocrity, but for precision. As for health and habits, your body reacts as a thermometer to this cosmic energy. With Mars in House 6, you feel a physical urgency you can't ignore. It's like your blood is hotter, and every muscle reminds you that you have energy to channel. You may get up with an unexpected motivation to exercise, even if your body still needs rest. This is where the sextile moon with Mars plays a role. It helps you find balance between action and calm. But too much enthusiasm could lead to somatization. If you feel a headache or tension in your shoulders, don't ignore it. It will be the body asking for a moment of pause. A hot shower or short stretch will be enough to balance. The routine could be your best ally today. Breakfast something simple but nutritious, like a fruit with quinoa, and avoid the sugars that would leave you with peaks of energy and exhaustion. Saturn also asks for discipline. Perhaps today is the day to fulfill that medical task you have postponed, or to organize your workspace so that it breathes like you. If we look to your heart now, the moon in house 7 tells you about bonds that require attention. Although Saturn there may bring an air of responsibility, the energy is not negative. On the contrary, it is an opportunity to review the dynamics you have taken for granted. If you are a couple, an important conversation about shared commitments or goals could arise, something that is not necessarily a conflict, but an alignment of paths. For singles, this is a good time not to try too hard. Encounters will happen naturally, provided you allow yourself to be present. Do not be afraid of seriousness, for Saturn also brings stability. However, if you feel that the atmosphere in the house is denser than usual, don't ignore it. It could be a sign that you need more dialogue, or, failing that, more space. The key is not to idealize. Today is not a day for great confessions, but to build bridges with reality. On the mental and spiritual terrain, Jupiter's energy in the 11th house and Uranus in the 9 pushes you into new ideas. It's like your mind is in constant motion, with ideas that break into your consciousness like flashes of light. You may find yourself rethinking a journey, a course, or a philosophy that you have been studying for some time. Neptune in house 8, although its energy is more diffuse, reminds you that there are aspects of your shared life debts, investments that need a more intuitive look. This is where revelation arises. Perhaps today you understand that not everything material is constructed with logic, but with faith. A thought that you thought was absurd could take shape at the end of the day. That conversation with a friend about personal values or a book you read will suddenly make sense in an unexpected context. The lesson is clear. Today it is not a question of acting from pure reason, but of leaving room for surprise. To enhance this energy, I invite you to a simple ritual that combines the power of cleanliness and protection. Cut a lemon into slices and place it on a plate, on a wood or stone surface. Every slice, leave it with a clove of smell in the middle. This combination will not only perfume your space with a revitalizing citrus note, but the lemon, with its purifying vibration, will cut off the lower energies, while the nail, with its protective energy, will act as an invisible shield. Place it in a place where you spend time, such as the work desk or dining table. At the end of the day, he spends a few minutes breathing deeply, imagining that each exhalation releases accumulated tensions. This ritual is a way of aligning your environment with the fluidity that the universe offers you today. Today, the color that will accompany you is mint green, a soft tone that symbolizes clarity and renewal. You don't need to wear this color, but a detail in your space or in your daily life can make a difference. A cup or a mint wallpaper on your mobile phone, a flower with petals of this tone on the table can serve. Green, governed by Mercury, will help keep your mind clear, especially when decisions feel more complex than usual. Today, Virgo, you will understand that life is not about avoiding the wind, but about learning to sail with it. Today, you will find that the energy of routine is not a trap, but a base from which to build something bigger. Trust that every step you take, however small it may seem, is weaving a path that only you can see. Have a nice day, dear Virgo. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.